Hello, our follower Lugema Fred once again from Agrivita Industrial Solutions. Today we are going to talk about the sales masterclass. What is sales? Follow us and know how to sell what you produce. We've always taught you on how to produce different commodities. When you subscribe, you'll see how different stocks are converted, how milk is converted into creamy liquor, how we make cosmetics, how you can make roof tiles and pavers from plastic waste and sand. We can't finish everything that we teach, but today we are teaching about how to sell what you've produced. Sales is a very interesting thing because it's the attractive force, it's the drive, it's the engine of your company. Wherever you start, whatever you do, it is sales. Everything else you can wait, but you have to know how to sell. Now, how do we sell common stocks in Uganda? The Ugandan market comprises of urban and rural areas. Urban areas would consume high-end products. Rural areas would consume any type of product given where you go. But where do you have to start from? With which product? For example, if you're a trader of beverage, let's say you're producing juice, you're producing boshera, that packed boshera, or you're producing, let's start with beverage. You have a sales team. First of all, you must have a sales team. No matter how good you are, you can never do a job done by 10 people. So learn how to train people to work for you or to work with you. When you have a sales team, direct it to go in the market. Don't waste time in the urban areas. If the product is 6 months in the market, before 6 months in the market, when you've just started the business like right now and you want it to perform, you want to have cash flow, don't try to waste time in the cities, because people like me and so many people that are in the city, me and you that are watching me from the middle of Kampala, are not going to buy a new product. You go to a supermarket when you know what you're going to buy. So this supermarket guy won't also easily stock from a vendor, from a trader who has just opened up. No matter how good you will speak, they will consider who will buy it. That's the nature of people around town. But when you go in the villages, for example, you reach Arua town. When you reach Arua town, don't focus. Okay, you can try to sell around Arua town. You create stockists. You see one person that you would understand they have a reasonable capital size, that they will be able in the future to buy from you in volumes. Give them your stock on credit. I repeat, give them your stock on credit, because they won't want to buy it cash. So you give them a few cartons. If you're selling cartons of boshera, maybe each carton you're selling it at 9,000 shillings and each stock is 1,000 shillings. Leave a trader with a carton. And this carton, you give them about 50 or 100 cartons of your stock. Then in Arua, there are so many roads that go inside the villages. This is where the real customer is. Remember that the trader that you've given 100 cartons, and why you should give him on credit, that trader is not your customer. He's a trader. That means that he just works with you. He's there to give service to people, just like you've also gone in the market to give service of your product to people. Now, the real consumer is somebody that opens that bottle of boshera and drinks it. How do you get close to that person? Go deep in the village. Go deep in the village. You get a route and drive on that road. When all those small shops that you find, these guys first of all have a challenge. So you supply to solve a problem. They are looking at transport costs to go to the near town, which is Arua, to buy from the stockist, because they had their previous product. Maybe it's done. You'll be lucky and you reach a trader, a vendor. I'll call them a vendor in a small kiosk. These are the people that will give you money in the first 6 months of your business. This person in that kiosk would buy a carton, because a carton is 9,000 shillings, and he had customers that were asking for boshera. By the time your van has reached there, maybe boshera has just got done. Maybe they are left with bottles. But they have to get a border guy to go in the town to buy from a stockist, any other brand of Bushera, maybe not yours, and bring it at their shop. But now you've found them where they are. So they'll buy from you because of convenience. You get? They'll buy from you because you've made yourself convenient. You're supplying to them. And there are so many of those. On one road, you can drive maybe 100 kilometers deep down in the village, to the point that you'll find one shop a kilometer away from the other. These guys will be your customers, trust me. They'll be buying one carton, but by the time you finish 100 kilometers, if you find one shop or two shops every kilometer, on average, if each shop buys from you only 4 or 3 cartons, those are 300 or 400 cartons sold. And if each stock is 9,000 shillings, those are sales of about 3-point-something million if it is 400 cartons sold. That 3.6 million shillings in value is very, very hard to actualize in Kampala. Yet you've actualized it deep in the village, and you've actualized it from so many people. But guess what? As you're distributing your product to these people, make sure you tell them whatever shop that it has so and so wholesaler in the main town. You leave it at, you make sure the main town wholesaler has that every vendor that you give has information of where you left your stock on credit. Why we do that? In the event that your team is in another district, another town, and your stock is done at a certain shop X, maybe on Arua Adjumani route. That's where even the ferry is. I've been there a couple of times. On that route, you'll find somebody might call this trader in Arua and they give him your stock. They load on a border, like the problem you solved. They will call if you're selling now quality product. If your product is quality and everybody has loved it, who has tested it, now you're in business. So what are the takeaway points? The takeaway points is know where to start from in marketing. First of all, have a very good quality product that will make a consumer appreciate it and want to drink it again. Number 3, remember, the trader is not your customer, is a person that you work with. Always focus on the last consumer of your product. There I've been talking about beverage that are sold at 1,000 shillings. Beverage that have a very, very low price. You sell it to traders, make sure they sell them. They will sell because of convenience. So you also have to make sure you're careful with which stocks to start with. You should start with very, very common stock where the brand doesn't matter so much. You just have to have UNBS, you just have to pay your taxes and compete. I can see so many things, the kombuchas, boshera, mango juice. Mango juice will be consumed by schools. Such stocks will move very, very, very fast. So be extremely aware that in Kampala, in the main towns, your sales will be low, whereas your sales will be very high when you move outside of the center and you go deep in the villages. You sell because of convenience. I am Lungemwa Fred once again. We put out here a lot of very good information for you to change, for you to build yourself. Keep on following us. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.